friends, I'm Steph from StephanieJenkins.com and CheapskateCook.com. Welcome to my kitchen. We're going to talk about how to save money and eat healthy. Inflation is really high right now. Food prices are ridiculous. So last week I shared with my email list 5 really powerful ways to deal with inflation while still saving money and eating healthy. If you aren't part of that list, you should be. It's called the 1-minute email because that's how long it takes to read, but it is jam-packed with ways to save money and eat healthy. The link for that is in the description. So last week while talking about inflation, I shared how I chose 10 budget-friendly real food meals that my family loves, and I just rotate through them. We're in a really busy season of life right now, and I don't have a whole lot of time to cook. But making good, healthy, real food meals for my family is really important to me. So using this method helps me save money, eat healthy, and manage my stress levels really well. We just keep it really simple. So with those 10 meals that I rotate through right now, I also plan 2 to 3 nights a week to be leftover or make your own dinner nights. This helps cut down on food waste, and it helps teach independence to all of my boys. I have 3 sons and a husband, and this is just a good way that our family can all be a team. Everyone's independent, everyone's looking out for each other, and it helps me out. Well, I did not realize how interested people would be in knowing exactly what 10 meals we chose. So I'm gonna share our top 10 budget-friendly real food meals here today. If you are an email subscriber, you already got this list, plus a ton of other things that no one else on the internet gets to see. But I think sharing these meals here is really helpful and relevant, so we're gonna talk about those today. Are you ready? Here are my top 10 current real food budget-friendly dinners. And as always, all the recipes and information that you need are in the description. Number 1 is my Instant Pot taco lentils and rice. Last month, Chris and I did a video about this. That is literally just lentils, rice, and spices. I like to use them to make burrito bowls. You can also use them to make tacos or burritos or all different kinds of things. It's a really easy Instant Pot or slow cooker meal, and one of those rare meatless meals where you don't even miss the meat. This next one is another Instant Pot meal. It also works for a slow cooker. You can adjust it for the stovetop if you need to. It's turmeric spice chicken and rice. It's just chicken, onions, spices, a little bit of yogurt, and some rice. Really delicious, simple, flavorful, and it's actually a real crowd pleaser. Everyone in my family likes this recipe. Next is a really simple pasta and spaghetti sauce. There's nothing exciting here. It's just pasta comfort food. I'll take whatever kind of pasta I can find on sale. You can use gluten-free, you can use chickpea stuff, you can use regular, you can use whole wheat, doesn't really matter. Use what you like. And then sometimes I'll cook up some meat, sometimes it's just meatless, and add some pasta sauce. A few budget-friendly tips: you can use ground turkey instead of ground beef. Ground turkey is cheaper. And you can stretch out a bottle of pasta sauce by adding some canned tomato sauce or tomato paste thinned with water, some Italian seasonings, and that just helps make the sauce go a little further. Sometimes I add milk or cream to the sauce for a creamy pasta sauce. Sometimes, especially if I'm not using meat, I will add like a block of cream cheese, and that helps make the meal just a little more stick to your ribs without adding meat. But either way, no list of budget-friendly meals would be complete without a simple pasta and tomato sauce. This one is my family's very favorite soup recipe. Well, actually, my family's very favorite soup recipe is in my ebooks, but this is a similar one. This is a lentil soup that is completely meatless, and it's just lentils and veggies and spices. So delicious. I like making this one in the Instant Pot too. It makes it very simple. I can just kind of fix it and forget it. And it's something that I've been making with my kids for years. Fried rice is another real food, versatile, delicious dish. You just make a pot of rice, grab some veggies, saute them all up, cook some eggs with it, add some soy sauce. I mean, this is really good comfort food, and it's also very budget friendly. I usually use frozen veggies. They cook up great in a meal like this, and then I'll make it stretch a little further by adding a bunch of peas and green beans, maybe some broccoli. Keep in mind that these are my family's top 10 budget-friendly real food meals. Not all of them are gonna work for everybody. Maybe where you live, something that's super budget-friendly for me isn't as budget-friendly for you. But I hope that you will get some really good ideas. These are all very solid, cheap, healthy dinners that I can rely on no matter what the season. Tacos. We eat some variation of tacos every single week. We make them with any kind of meat, some salsa, some cheese. Sometimes we make it more like nachos, sometimes it's burritos, sometimes it's actually tacos or burrito bowls. So I say tacos, but I really just mean something in that family. Picadillo is a beef and potato stew, very budget friendly, pure comfort food, and made with all real food. We make it on the regular. I usually make it on the stovetop, but you can make it in the Instant Pot too, and you can serve it over rice to make it stretch even further. Beef and veggie soup is probably our second favorite soup recipe because it is just pure comfort food loaded with vegetables, and it is extremely flexible. So I usually start with some beef, onions, carrots, garlic, basic spices, some tomatoes, and then I can add any other vegetables I have hanging around in the fridge or freezer. Sometimes I make it with pasta, sometimes I make it with rice, sometimes I make it with potatoes. It's a really good just use what you have kind of recipe that is very crowd pleasing. I don't know about your family, but mine does not get super excited about soup, but the two recipes that I'm sharing in this video are the soup recipes that they really love. Potato nachos. This is an easy way to use up leftover potatoes and make a mostly meatless meal. You literally just make nachos, but instead of using chips, use potatoes. You can make like a taco theme with beans and cheese and salsa, but I like to make them more like loaded baked potatoes. So I'll use cheese and bacon and green onions and sour cream. You can get more details in the recipe and more variations there. Lastly, let's not forget good old breakfast for dinner. This can be any kind of breakfast recipe that your family likes, whether it's baked oatmeal or egg muffins or pancakes and bacon, frittatas. I usually try to stick to like some kind of central protein and then see what kind of plants I can throw in there. I have all kinds of recipes on my blog for breakfast foods that also include lots of plants. These pictures represent just a few. Okay, let's review my top 10 budget-friendly real food meals. We have my Instant Pot lentils and rice, my turmeric chicken and rice, pasta and sauce, lentil soup, fried rice, any kind of tacos, picadillo, beef and veggie soup, potato nachos, and breakfast for dinner. I like these meals because they are budget-friendly, but there's also lots of room for flexibility. They're loaded with real food, they are flexible if you've got gluten allergies or dairy allergies or whatever, and they're all meals that my family really likes. I hope this video gave you some good ideas. I'm Steph from cheapskatecook.com and stephaniejenkins.com. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for more ways to save money and eat healthy. And if you haven't subscribed to my email list, I hope this shows you what a good idea that is.